Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Here we go. We're tight.
Let's go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's taken to the 26. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Green 80! Green 80!
Hey, you're
Rivers now to throw on first down. Allen's got it complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Strip that ball.
Smoke.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Set. Hey, Brown 80.
Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, motion, blood. Watch twist. Watch
180.
Rivers on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Orbit. Behind.
Throwing again. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Load it. Load it.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Not here.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Dion Lewis, now in his 9th NFL season. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Now it's Tannehill. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15 line. Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Steps away, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Rivers hands off to Eckler, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Kill. Turn up. Mike 55. Mike.
Left to right.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a...
There he goes, right side. The 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, pick it up.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The intended receiver there, Allen. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Slam. Tight dog.
Fire.
Again, it's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Echo. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
At their 49-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. the gun. Eckler running it. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Hey, green 80! Hey, green 80!
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Bravo!
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Tannehill now to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check it. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set, 180.
Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D.
A quick throw there out to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
I got you.
To throw on third down. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle. Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Lewis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Ready, 280, 525.
Point up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. I feel like I ain't ate in weeks, moving off the puzzle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. Oh, you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up his magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, going back to that. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking their space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, you can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many times to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this be crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get done out my problems, let me With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ready, Sonata! Ready, Blue 80! White 25! Blue 80 Sonata! Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80 Sonata! Ready, 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 Sonata! Ready, white 25! 25 Sonata! Ready, blue 80! Blue 80! Blue 80, Sonata!
I gotta get it. You hate cause I told them
59, ready, 280.
They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. On the rest. Watch out for us. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I see the rest. I see the rest. I see the rest. I see the rest. I see the rest.
Ready, set. Ready, 280. All right, 25 tonight. Ready, blue 80. That's 25. Ready, we go. Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Blue 80 tonight. Ready, back to blue 80 tonight. Down, ready, blue 80, get up. Ready, right 25. Right 25 tonight. one is for gold.
25 tonight.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about.
Ready.
And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80, sit on up. 59, 30, Blue 80. 25 tonight. Ready, 25. Blue 80, sit on up.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80, sit on up.
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fear. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80, sit up.
Back up. Name the place we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter.
Black 25. Blue 80, sit on up.
With a bad one. In the middle of the day and they my last one. Oh, I get back up.
Stop. Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80, sit on up. Ready, Black 25 tonight. Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80.
Wiping it
Blue 80, sit on up.
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock.
Ready,
In the
Black
end zone
25.
with the leg out. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. So
What is
take
that?
that, just give me a reason. Know you're bad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Ready,
All right,
Black
this is
25.
for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Ready, Black 25. Ready, Blue 80. 25. Ready for go. $59, ready. Blue 80. Blue 80, sit on that. Blue 80, sit on. Gun. Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80, sit on that.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a
Ready,
play.
Blue 80.
Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
Get up.
Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them get the chains. Score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player.
Ready, Blue 80.
But I'm
Blue
running
80.
through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck.
25 tonight.
If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to win the play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them, I can take them to the bottom. I'ma break them out my Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey out.
Ready,
Put in
ready.
work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
25
Move the
tonight.
chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no stopping me. I am up, number 1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle
Ready,
suited
ready.
up. You
Like
kick it
25.
off against me, hope you ready, get it up.
Let's go.
We boot it up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit
Get
if
up.
I miss.
Wait,
Teammates got the
wait.
blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm
Ready,
about to make a
Blue
play.
80.
Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
Ready, sit on that.
Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ready, Blue 80.
town. Another brother better.
59, 30,
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shit, take shots, take groceries. We putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep it
ready,
vibe.
like 25.
Down the pride.
Ready,
We never try, work it out. Gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Ready.
My hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. Leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase up the shoes. Red colored coops. I couldn't number 2. MVP, league more value. They sweet as attitude. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I look like the wind can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop the new tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? I used to ask. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it?
Planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat, on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's in the get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up there. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Brissett on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He completes it to Nelson. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. On play action, Brissett being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help the sit.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, blue 80, 25.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. 30, the 20, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Falcons. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now Mack.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Hines, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Hey, come on, 53.
Play action now, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Tuesday.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett. Ebron caught left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They go play action with Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down throw for Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Brissett to throw on first. Short little throw to Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's got it to Hilton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready, we're ready. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A gain of 22 yards. First
Ready,
down,
we're ready.
Falcons.
Wait, 25. Wait. Switch it.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to a field goal. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. The 40. He's at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, South! Hey, South! Go! 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Do it!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Buying time to his left. Looking downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he's going to go down again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Caught by Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Big series right here.
Brissett looks to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. first down. Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.